Alright guys, I have something a little different for you today. We're doing a Gen 1 battle, which uses the mechanics of Generation 1. Showdown has us in beta mode, so we decided to try it out, and a few people wanted me to do it, so here we go. So basically, these are Generation 1 mechanics, so yeah, a lot of stuff is weird. The only one caveat that this battle is going to have is I banned Rap and all moves like Rap, because in Generation 1 they were broken as crap. If you didn't know, it basically let a faster Pokemon kill a slower Pokemon without any chance of the slower Pokemon to ever attack. Regardless, let's just begin the battle, shall we? Okay, this one is against SbTditdatdwt, a YouTuber, and I'll leave the link to his channel in the description, and a pretty cool guy. So, I lead with Jedi, my Alakazam, and he also leads with an Alakazam, and we both T-Wave each other, because it's a pretty good thing to do. Anyway, so now I go into my Extinction. He goes in my Lapras. He's going to go for a Reflect, which of course is going to make him a little bit more bulky. I just go for a Blizzard. It didn't really do as much as I would like. And, yeah, now I'm just going to go for a Confuse Ray to hopefully get some Confuse hacks. You know, Parafusion and all that stuff. Although he does have Recover, so, yeah. And after his Reflect, my Body Slam is really not going to be doing too much, even despite the fact that Alakazam has no defense whatsoever, even in Gen 1. So he's going to go for a Psychic. Lapras' special is pretty good, so it takes it all right. Now you notice that he gets the special drop, because we're using Generation 1 mechanics, obviously that's special defense and special attack, since in Generation 1 it was the same stat. So regardless, I go into Rhydon now, and thankfully it's going to be a 2-hit KO. I decide to go for an Earthquake, which should kill it next turn, and yeah, his Psychic will not kill me, and that's pretty nice, because I'm going to be able to take out this Alakazam, and Alakazam is always a major pain in the ass in Gen 1. So anyway, now he goes out into Herman, his Nido King, or Nido King, and just goes for a Body Slam. It will finish me off at that point, and I'm just going to go out into my Jedi again, and I do that because I think I can take a hit, and I can go for a Psychic. So I do go for a Psychic. He goes into Golem, and he gets the special drop, although I'm pretty sure Golem will outspeed me due to the paralysis, so I switch out, although he also doesn't want to stay in, and he also switches out into Jolteon. Now I go out into Doom Cannon here. He's going to go for a Sand Attack to get some, I guess, accuracy debuff. Okay. I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, and it doesn't kill Jolteon, surprisingly, and I feel pretty bad about that. Oh well. So he's going to go for a Pin Missile, and in Generation 1, if you didn't know, Bug is actually strong against Poison, and Poison strong against Bug. In future generations, Bug is weak against, or no, Bug does reduced damage against Poison, and Poison does, you know, normal damage against Bug. I don't know why they changed it. It just makes sense, you know, because Pesticide, for Poison to be strong against Bug, but it never made sense that Bug was good against Poison. Regardless, I'm going to go out into my Snorlax now as he goes out into Gengar. And, yeah, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. He ends up going into Golem, which is a pretty good thing as well. And I predict this explosion like a champ and go into Lapras, who is the Pokemon I can really, I would say it's the most expendable on my team currently because it's already paralyzed and half dead. Anyway, so now I'm in Doom Cannon against his Venusaur. I go for a Blizzard, which is super effective. It still doesn't do a whole lot. Something about Blizzard in Gen 1 is it's a lot better move in Gen 1 because it's 90% accuracy, so keep that in mind. Anyway, so I go into my last Pokemon now, TG Sid, aka Zapdos, and I'm just going to go for a Drill Peck because it's super effective. Ends up doing okay damage to Nido King. And now I am going to switch out into Sal again as he goes for a Blizzard, which Snorlax takes pretty well, because Snorlax is pretty much a wall in this generation. Pretty much the first, well, it's wall in any generation, but even more so the first two. Regardless, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. It's super effective. He ends up getting a crit on his second Earthquake. I don't know if it mattered, but regardless, my Snorlax is dead. So now I go out into my Zapdos and just kill him off with the Drill Peck. His last Mons are Gengar and Venusaur, and I'm just going to T-Wave this Gengar so it cannot really be a threat to me anymore. And now that it's T-Waved, I should be able to outspeed it with my whole team. So, yeah, I go into Doom Cannon for some reason. I don't know why, because he would have been using Psychic, if anything, and that would have obviously been bad. But, yeah, he's just going to go out into Venusaur, but that's okay, because I just go for a Blizzard, and, yeah, that's obviously going to kill after a crit. So, that's pretty cool for me. And now he is going to go back into Gengar and just Psychic me. I do get the Earthquake off, but it doesn't quite kill. And he will kill me with Psychic, so... But the good news is, Alakazam is faster than Gengar, we're both paralyzed, so obviously I will just take him out. Even if I did get Para Hacks there, I still had Zapdos, which could have taken out Gengar, obviously, as well. But, yeah, that was that battle, and, yeah. Thanks for watching. Now, let me think of a good question of the day for y'all. Alright, leave a comment about your, the biggest thing. If there was one thing you could change about the Pokemon type chart, what would it be? And I already highlighted in this video that I really like the fact in Generation 1, Poison is good against Bug. It just makes sense. Poison is not good against enough types. I mean, yeah, it did pick up the Fairy type. Previously, it was only strong against Grass, which was even more pointless in Generation 1 because, yeah, all the Grass types except for Tangela were also, resistant. Well, actually, no, I think Parasect, the Parasect line and the Executors line. But regardless, also was super effective against. But yeah, so yeah, Poison is underloved, and it really wouldn't make that much of a difference if we're strong against Bug. Let's face it. I mean, that would give it 3 moves or 3 types it's strong against. So yeah, leave a comment about that, and if you like this video, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Take care, y'all. Bye.